Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host. You're drowning in your yarn host even still. Jennifer. My name is Jennifer. We're here on Cinnamon Stitches land. Alright, I'm going to give an update on Bentley real quick because I recorded yesterday's video on Monday and at that point I almost said little man. It ain't little man. Benjamin. Bentley-S. The big boy who was laying behind me. Alright, so he had some craziness happening with his body. And it scared me. We're going to get that out of the way first. He's fine. He's fine. Benadryl worked. Benadryl worked 100%. His nose stayed bulbous for the whole day. He had what looked like bite marks in his ears. All on his undercarriage. And I think the rest of the bumps on his body were hives. Do I know what happened to him? Absolutely not. I have no clue. I know that I found a pile of throw up on the back deck that had cashews in it. So Mr. Cinnamon got yelled at because he's the only one that's been eating cashews. And there's a possibility a dog can have allergic reaction to cashews. So that is on my radar now. Because it could have been hives from cashews, but it also looks like there's bite marks in his ears and on his undercarriage. I can't see anywhere else because he's got like a lot of fur everywhere else. He also had a lot of swelling in his mouth. Could have been a cashew allergy. Could have been fire ants. Could have been ground bees. Could have been a lot of things. I have no idea, but then I'm wondering, okay, if he had that reaction, could that be related to what happened to Oreo with the swelling in her undercarriage? So we keep doing a perimeter check on the backyard. We have a pretty large backyard. Scarlet has been acting really weird underneath the deck. Bentley has been acting real weird under the deck. So Mr. Cinnamon went under there and he said he thought there was a mound, and then when he investigated, there's nothing down there. It wasn't a mound, it was just dirt. Because Oreo's a digger. Okay? So I know there are fire ants in the backyard because I've been attacked by fire ants, okay? I was in the back garden. I actually call it my dad's garden. It's a circular garden. I was planting his tulips the year after he died. And I'm digging and I'm doing things. And all of a sudden there are ants all over my arms. Like, I mean, an army of ants all over my arms. Crawling up onto my neck. On my neck. It was... I'd never been bit by a fire ant before this moment. Fire ant bites turn into really large bubbled blisters. It could have been fire ants and he just had a different reaction than I had because I blister up. He does not. Could be. I don't know. He's fine though. He's fine. He's laying on the floor. He's happy. He's following mommy to every room like he always does. He's good to go. Now, what am I doing today? I'm still trying to clean up. I'm still trying to clean up, you guys. From the box situation. I'm still trying to put stuff away. I got books that need to be put away. I gotta figure out a place to put my Cabbage Patch dolls. And Annie, wherever she went. There's Annie back there. There's just stuff everywhere. This is my hand-dyed yarn. In case you don't know, I gave some of that away for a giveaway. Sent that out last night. I got yarn. There's yarn everywhere, and I'm sitting here like, how is it possible that I got rid of around, on estimate, it might even been more than 500 skeins of yarn. How did I get rid of that much and still have so much happening? Here's the thing though. I said this, I think in Monday's video. This used to be yarn, and now I put buckets up there because it keeps the yarn clean, and the buckets were stacked high. I'm trying to figure out how to tilt y'all. This is not, hang on. This ain't gonna let me tilt. I'm gonna switch to another. Alright, you are way further up because I attached you to another contraption. Alright, so what I was saying was, let me turn you. Up here is usually where my buckets are. Alright, now I don't like them up there because I have 9-foot ceilings. So what I did is and actually this bookshelf was on that wall, so it was facing this way, and now it's facing towards y'all, well, towards me. And so there's lots of buckets. Let me see if I can lock you into place like that. Bring you down a little bit. I haven't used this contraption for a while. This contraption that you're currently attached to is my attachment for tutorials. I got so much gadgets and gizmos just to record videos for you. You guys have no idea. It takes a lot of stuff to make a proper video. I'm backing up, baby. Alright. So, what I have been doing today is not working. I have not been making videos. I crocheted a little bit. I'm gonna be raw honest, I'm recording this on May 1st. There was a Dreamlight Valley update. I've been playing Dreamlight Valley all morning. I've been avoiding my responsibilities as a podcaster. Little man's getting off school early because he's going to his doctor's appointment. We are trying to adjust his medication because his new teacher, we have good news about little man too. I might as well give you that update too while we're here. So, bully update. We know little man had a bully. He's still there. This little bully has formed a little gang of rugrats around him to bully my son. Because my son talks a lot, because my son is different, because my son twitches a lot, because he has ADHD. My son is brilliant and can hold a conversation with any adult. However, he has weird little quirks because he's ADHD. He is different. And little kids are ignorant. Let's face it, little kids are ignorant, okay? Especially certain little kids. Now, this attack has been going on for 6 months. We finally, at the end of the school year, got him switched to another teacher. New teacher has been on the job for 38 years. She's got nothing but experience with kids. And special needs kids and like the whole thing. Little man is not special needs to need special education, but he's special needs in the fact that the teacher needs to be aware of what an ADHD kid looks like and how to help him to be successful in the classroom, especially when he's as brilliant as my son is. I'm not saying that as a mom brag. I say this repeatedly. He has been tested. He is way above average intelligence. When he got tested at 4 years old, he was borderline genius. They said he might actually be at the level of genius if the ADHD was under control for him to stay engaged with the test. With all of that being said, he has a unique set of circumstances that makes life difficult to him because he gets bored really easily in class because he's thinking so far ahead. And as a matter of fact, his new teacher, she's all, I don't know what's going on with his math because they're doing testing. She goes, all of my kids had 4 pages of scratch paper for notes for doing their math. She goes, I don't know if he's having trouble with math because she doesn't know anything. The previous teacher's an idiot. Like, she doesn't know. He's new in her class. She doesn't have the ability to see the testing scores at that moment. She saw he didn't pick up his pencil to write on the scratch paper once. He's doing his homework on it's a test in the computer. This information did not surprise me because I've watched him do math homework. I've watched him do math homework that I require scratch paper for as an adult, and he's calculating it in his brain. Multi-step math. I keep saying he's really smart. He's smarter than me. I know this, right? I'm not ashamed to say that. It does not make me stupid. I just realize he's really, really smart, okay? And so I was like, that's not an issue to me. Like, I'm not worried about his math at all. And if something comes up, I will get him a tutor over the summer. I'm not worried about none of that. Like, right now, let's just get the bullying crap out of the way because the bullying stuff causes self-esteem issues, causes behavioral issues, causes, like, just all this extra crap, right? Monday, Tuesday, was it Monday and Tuesday? No, it was last week. I want to say it was Thursday and Friday. I don't know. My days are all blended together. 2 days after he got moved to her class, I'm getting phone calls. Still, there was an incident on the playground. Kids from previous class are chasing him because he had the audacity to look at somebody. He was looking in their direction and they got mad and chased him down. So he flipped them off. Cool. Let him stand up for himself. Whatever he's got to do. He's not in trouble with me. This has been going on 6 months of school. Didn't want to do nothing, and now there's an issue. Now there's an issue. Because he's starting to fight back. Now there's an issue. Next day, got another call. I don't even remember what it was. I don't even remember. It was something on the playground with those kids. I don't know what to do at this point unless I go stand on the playground, which I'm willing to do, right? Low man came home. I want to say Monday or Tuesday. Happy as could be. Any instances at school? Nope. Am I going to get a phone call today? Nope. So I waited till 5 o'clock. No phone call. Awesome. You did an excellent job avoiding drama, avoiding trouble. Good job. I'm really proud of you. Nothing bad happened at school today. Next day, which I want to say was probably Tuesday. Not a phone call. I don't even know what today is. Today's gotta be Wednesday. So it had to have been yesterday, Tuesday. Come home from school and he's in a good mood. How was school? Fine. Any issues? No. And it usually takes a little bit to get these informations out of him because he's 9 and like whatever. I was like, okay, how was recess? He's all, well, recess is fine. They moved us. What do you mean they moved us? His old class is on one section of the playground, has to stay over there. His new class, his new teacher took action. Oh, they're separate. They are separated. Separated. No problems. Mommy is so relieved that there's a possibility we might get to the end of the school year without any more phone calls, emails, me yelling at people, me trying to beat up a little kid. Like, there's a possibility we're going to make it to the end of the school year. Relief. Little man's got a doctor's appointment today because, like I said, his teacher said, and I noticed his medicine is wearing off at like noon. So he's good for like 4 hours, and then he starts getting way overstimulated, over hyper, really loud, bouncing around. That leads to disruptions in the classroom. I'm not having that. That leads to him not being able to finish his work. I'm not having that either. Let's just try to make his life as easy as possible right now. Let's get his medication updated because his doctor is amazing. His doctor is amazing. She's this cute little tiny woman that's probably shorter than little man at this point because she's a tiny little thing. Like I could put her in my pocket. They kept telling us they couldn't get us in until May 20th, May 20th, May 20th. That's the end of the school year. What's the point at that? What is the point? So the nurse is like, well, you need to just call back every single... Oh, no. You need to give a note to Dr. Riley. Dr. What's her name? Because she has... Like, even when we've tried to make an appointment with another doctor in the office, she's like, no, he needs to come see me. That's my patient. She does not share her patients. She also is very protective of little man. She's had him since he was a tiny, tiny little thing. Amazing doctor. The note got through to her from the nurse's station. She's on the phone. She's all, I need to see you this week. This week. Because the nurses and the reception is not taking it serious that he is being bullied. He's having major issues in school. We need to see you. That was not taken seriously by the desk or the nurse station. His doctor's like, yeah, get him in. Fit him into my schedule. Thank you. Thank you. So, he's got an appointment today. Mr. Cinnamon's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm feeling so hopeful about stuff that I'm actually... I don't know. I was actually able to finish crocheting something without being all stressed out and hyper and like, ooh, you know. I started another project. So I finished the blue and white shawl, which I will show you Monday. I started a rainbow shawl, which I will probably be able to show you Monday. because I fully intend on working on it, but this is all I'm going to show you. These are so not my normal colors. These are very autumns, and I'm like a spring. But they kind of go with the dress I'm wearing. Working on that, and I'm avoiding responsibility coming in here and putting everything away. It's not horrible. It's just I need to figure out, because power. I hit the switch. My what are those power strip thing fell. I have an empty bucket that had yarn in it. I have a painting my daughter made me when she was out, I want to say 6th grade. That's the Slaughtering Desert, which is just outside the Superstition Mountains. Saguaro cactuses. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, I need to come in here. I might as well just record a video while I'm picking my stuff up. One of the major problems I'm having right now is, you guys see, I put the buckets up there, and I still have my buckets up there, and I have room on the shelf over here, but I still have all the yarn I just purchased from the yard sale. I have a half a bucket here, which you guys can't see. It's way empty, more empty than it looks, because it's all tipping to that side. Annie, my hand-dyed yarn, a turtle. I got a turtle. I got a stitch. And another bucket here. This one is full. This one has, looks like a mix of stuff. Oh, there's room in here too. I could probably condense this one with the big yellow bucket. But I don't know where that big yellow bucket's gonna go, because it ain't gonna fit up there. So you guys keep seeing this because it keeps popping up. I need to put it up there. I need to put it up here. Actually, you guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but right? Put that up there. It looks good there. What else can I put over there? I feel like I could put some more cakes up there. Oh, I found one. Found a cake! There. How's that look? Now this is all full. Nothing else can fit. I might be able to fit some more cakes up there. Or a turtle. Alright, we'll come back this way. This section is full. That bookshelf back there is full. I do have, though, this corner is empty, so I can put some yarn over there. This bucket is a weird combination of stuff that was left over from, actually I have a whole, one of these rainbow things is filled with some of the painterly, but this was left over from making the box. So I have one of these left over. I have a couple of these left over. I have some of the ice cream smoothie yarn in here. Spot focus off. Thank you very much. There we go. I have Chic Sheep, which I bought a bunch of, but I don't use it. And then there's a bunch of Hobby Lobby yarn in the bottom of here. A bunch of the Soft and Sleek that I bought with the intention of making them in my knitting machines, because these anti-pilling acrylic works up really good in my knitting machines. And these are all soft and sleek in different colors. I'm like, I'll just make a bunch of hats, because each one of these will make a hat, and they're really, really pretty. The problem is, every time I work on my stupid knitting machine, it eats the yarn, and I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know why it started to do that. It's eating the yarn. Have I tried it with this yarn? No. It will probably work just fine. And then we got some clearance in here. I got some of the Chloe. Now before, and I know this is going to happen, don't email me and ask me for any of this yarn. I just got rid of over 500 skeins of yarn. I am not trading, sending, or selling anything else at this moment. This always happens. I got a ridiculous number of emails of people upset that they didn't get a box because they didn't see it. What's wrong with your Etsy? Why is your Etsy not giving me notification? Why didn't I get a notification? Is it even real? Did you really sell boxes? I never saw, like, so many snotty, rude people that I started snapping at people that were just genuinely questioning. Hey, did you put the boxes up? I think I missed them. So it was all kind of blending together, so I was getting a little bit irritated and perturbed. So please don't ask me for any of this yarn. I know that the Chloe colorway has been discontinued and someone somewhere is going to probably want it. So just, the answer is no. Don't email me about yarn. So I need to go through and figure out where all these are going, which is real fun to do. Actually, it's not. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But that's what I'm trying to do today. That's what I'm trying to do today. I'm also waiting on, I placed one single solitary order for, I didn't order yarn, I ordered fluff, roving wool. And, because I want to dye some more, and I'm waiting on that to come. But, yeah, that's what we're doing. Cinnamon Stitches land. We're trying to find ways to distract ourselves. I've been listening to some rap. My inkster is coming out. I'm in a rap kind of mood. I listen to all kinds of music. I mean all kinds of music. But I just recently made a rap playlist. And that's what has been motivating me this week. I mean, for the past, I don't know, year, 2 years, I've been listening to like Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boys, Jake Wesley Rogers, a little bit of 21 Pilots mixed in. I've been listening to, I mean, mostly that genre of music. Now we're listening to Jimmy Eat World because I saw them in concert and I enjoyed them. So now I'm like, I think it's because so much crap is going on. I'm like, yeah, my Detroit's going to come out a little bit and I'm just going to listen to rap. And we're just, it's funny. I was in the car one time with the girls and I don't remember what song. I think it was Forget About Dre came on, which is Dr. Dre and Eminem. And it came on, and I know every word to that song. I know every word to Gangster's Paradise. Like, there's a few rap songs I know every lyric. And so I was just doing my thing, and every single word of Forget About Dre, right? And Juju's in the backseat. She was like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 years old. She's all, oh my God. I was like, what? She's all, I didn't know my mom could rap. Like, are you serious right now? Do you not know? You've seen where I grew up. Yeah, you didn't know. You didn't know. She has seen me get angry, and she has seen my inner ghetto girl come out. But she didn't. It was so funny to me. I was like, you didn't know? I mean, I'm pretty badass. It's just funny. But yeah, that's what we've been listening to this week. See, I feel like all of these need to go together. The anti-pilling yarns need to go together. I don't have as many as I mean, I put a lot of them in boxes. I kind of kept like, I kept the Lion Brand Smoothie because that's discontinued. I kept the Hobby Lobby ones. I kept a handful of Premier Yarns. I mean, a small handful. Because the purple is my favorite one of their yarns. I feel like those need to stick together. Bamboo. I love touching bamboo. I love it. Discontinued Luna. It's also anti-pilling acrylic. See, I have 2 in that color because I like it. See, and then there's sock yarn in here, okay? Sock yarn and anti-pilling don't go together. And I have way more of these than I'm ever going to use. But these go really good in the knitting machine. I have put the sock yarn, this is not wool. This is acrylic polyester. Come on. Cozy Toes. I have put this in the smaller knitting machine and made fingerless gloves. Makes fantastic fingerless gloves. I think if I put it in the bigger knitting machine, I could probably make socks or leggings. Or a scarf for sure. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 of those. And I think all the same color. April Zing. April Zing. April Zing. April Zing. April Zing. I don't know why I have so many. I think these were sent to me in Happy Mail because I don't remember buying this many. This one is Timberland Coast. And then this one is Island Macaw. I also have a couple of, maybe I used them. I had a couple of the neon and black ones, but I think I used those because I think I turned those into fingerless gloves and they were super cute. I have a handful of the glowing. And those could probably go up there. And then anti-pilling, 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 anti-pilling. These are all Hobby Lobby anti-pilling. I bought all of those with intention to make hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 15 of them. Do I need 15 hats? No. Got a handful of the Chloe's. These almost went into mystery boxes, but they have wool in them, and I chose not to put wool in any of the boxes because I didn't want to deal with that. Put those over there. So I'm trying to sort everything. And I know I have a bucket that has soft yarns in it. So this is Bamboodiful, Stitch 101, Yarntopia, and Stitch 101 Acetate, not to be confused with Stitch 101 50/50. These are like so ridiculously soft and silky, like, oh, these are heaven yarns. And these amazing colors. And most of them were clearance. So what I'm trying to do is just condense down like yarns with like yarns. So this bucket is now going to be anti-pilling acrylic. And it's going to be all of the anti-pilling acrylic that I have, because 15 skeins will go in here, and then I know that I have more than that anti-pilling acrylic in the shelves. But right now I'm just trying to take it like one thing at a time. Because honestly, I'm going to spend the rest of my life organizing my yarn. It's just the way it is. It's the way life is as a podcaster, as a yarn addict. I was thinking the other day when I was making up mystery bags and stuff, I told Mr. Cinnamon, I was like, I feel like it gets to a point, it almost feels like an illness buying as much yarn as I was buying, which is another main reason I slowed down a lot. Look, I found 2 more. These are actually, this whole thing, minus this, is anti-pilling acrylic. Right in the bucket. Right now, this is empty. Now, we can put the sock yarn in there until I figure out what to do with it. I actually have a drawer that's sock yarn. I have a whole drawer. Matter of fact, it's this drawer right here. That's sock yarn. So, there's that. But yeah, I was telling her, I was like, it almost feels like a sickness that I was fighting myself on. Like, why was I buying so much yarn? Is this anti-pilling acrylic? It was anti-pilling. Goes in the bucket. That's a win-win. That can go over there. Alright, that looks so much better. Right? Neat and organized. And this one is anti-pilling acrylic. Because you know what's going to happen is I'm going to try to make another video and be like, do you guys remember what I did with anti-pilling acrylic? Because I can't find it. So, there's that. Now, I got one more bucket, y'all. Well, this one's not going to be as easy to deal with. This is caked up yarn. And it's mostly wool. Yep. We got a crochet kit in here. Actually, this is all of my crochet kits. So, yeah. There's Winnie the Pooh. There's 2 different Disney ones. I buy them. I intend on making the amigurumi, and I never do. I never do. Alright. So I have Whims Merino, which is a yarn from Furls. I believe they still make it. This used to come in a hank form, and then they moved it to skein form, which I liked and didn't like because I like the fancy hanks, but I hate caking them up. But this feels really like cool. It's a little bit textured. It's not like buttery soft like some merino wools I've had, but this is a really nice feeling yarn. Mr. Cinnamon bought me a ton of this one year. They had a ridiculous clearance sale on it. And he just bought me, I mean, I had so much of this stuff. But they also, oh, the Wander is in here, which is also a Furls yarn. This is the acrylic one, I believe. I've never used this either. 100% acrylic. I have one of those so far. Obsessed with these. This is the color Ido Neon Watermelon that was clearanced out at Hobby Lobby. It's my favorite colors. It's like oranges and pinks. I don't like orange by itself, but when you mix orange and pink together, it's like heaven. And yeah, I'm obsessed with these. And I think these are 50% merino, 30% nylon, 20% acrylic. And I paid $2.24 for each one of these. I had more colors than this. I just don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they're in a bucket somewhere else. They're up there. I see them. Which means that bucket needs to come down so those can go in it. Because I have all of the colors of that went on clearance. Barocco socks. This doesn't feel real good. That feels like yucky sock yarn. I also am not a big fan of this. This is Hirschner's Willow Everest. It's not horrible, but it's not real soft. And I think I got that in a mystery bag or something from Hirschner's. I don't remember. Oh, I found another Wander. Wander over yonder. Isn't that color gorgeous? What color is this? Midnight. I am a sucker for midnight blue. I don't know why. Like, it's dark. And the green one is Meadow. I always think of national parks when I look at yarn. I don't know why. And then I have a card with tea in it. I don't know why that's in there. Ooh. Another color of Wanderer. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Surf. I wonder if... I haven't used my affiliate link for Furls in a good long time. Because I stopped buying Furls. Furls. Let's see what yarn they got going on. Products. Yarn. They have Wander. The Wander acrylic is $5 for acrylic. Looks like they still have a lot of colors. That's the acrylic one. Oh, you went back too far. Products, yarn. They have Wander 10 packs. So it looks like they don't have the Whims Merino anymore. What is a Pride palette pack? Ugh. I mean, I kind of want that. Oh, okay, hold up. If you're offended by Pride stuff, like, you can turn off the video. We're good. But look at this. I'm not offended by any of this, and I love these colors. Look at. Okay, so they have the rainbow, which, I mean, I love a good rainbow. You're not gonna show me the buy one. All right, that's the buy one. Trans. Well, yeah, trans. Pan. Progress. I did not know they had these, but I kind of want the rainbow one. I'm not gonna lie. Look at how gorgeous those are. So it's $30 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not even on sale, but I mean, you can make your own rainbow. So the rainbow palette has Pomegranate, Marmalade, Intrepid, Cottage, Laguna, and Enchanted as the colors. The bi-palette pack has Darling ×2, Enchanted ×2, and Caspian ×2. The trans palette pack has Tundra ×2, Aurora ×2, and Alabaster ×2. The pan palette pack has Enchanted ×2, Intrepid ×2, and Atlantis ×2. And the Progress palette pack has Alabaster, Aurora, Peninsula, Cocoa, Obsidian, Pomegranate, Marmalade, Intrepid, Cottage, Laguna, and Enchanted. Alright, so how many... Alright, so the... What did I say? The Progress palette has... How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for $55. So 11 times 5 is 55. I mean, you're not getting... Oh, and it says right there, click, get 15% off. If you sign up for their emails. I didn't even know they had that. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so moving right along. I found some more. This Wanderer is beautiful. Look at this color. Alright, so this one is the color Amethyst, Midnight, Meadow, Surf. Was there another one? I feel like there was another one. I don't see anymore. Yeah. Are those colors gorgeous? And I know Mr. Cinnamon bought all those for me. I know he did, which means he picked out the colors. Another Midnight. Sometimes going through these, it's like a treasure trove, man. I forgot I had those entirely. These, I got a killer deal on these through, I don't remember if I got these on Universal Yarns or Premier Yarns website like last year. They're the Nymph Rossetti yarns. They are so soft. They are, I think this was discontinued. That's why I got a really good deal. I want to say it was like $2 a ball. Lightweight number 3, 50-gram ball, 84% cotton, 16% polyamide. These don't feel like cotton at all. The only problem, and the reason I have not worked with them, do you see how they're fuzzy? They're so pretty. It is so buttery soft. The reason I haven't worked with them is it's all one color. And I hate working all in one color. It's the only reason they're still sitting in here. And they're so ridiculously soft. This is the color Velvet. Oh, I found more anti-pilling acrylic. These are more of the Lunas, which I must not have went through this bucket when I was making mystery boxes, and I think I didn't because I saw all the cakes. And this one is acrylic. So these are my hand-dyed yarns, I think. That's anti-pulling acrylic. I think for the most, this is not mine, because I don't do all solid colors. And this one is cotton, this one's not mine. That, I think, is, I don't know what that is. That feels like acrylic. That feels like acrylic. That's a spider. Spider! Juju, I found a spider! She don't care. That was a spider. Okay, so. This is impeccable. This is impeccable for Michael's. If a spider jumps up, there's a spider in here somewhere. I'm going to get it. I'm going to put him outside. But this is, back in the day, Mr. Cinnamon and Little Man are home for the doctor's appointment. I don't know what, there he is. There he is. Let me try to find something to catch him in. Oh, where'd you go? Where are you, Charlotte? There you are. Come here, baby. Nope, don't go on the yarn. Come on, crawl up, crawl up. Nope, I lost her. Gosh darn it. I need paper. I need paper. She's just a tiny little thing. There we go. I'll be right back. Lucas, I found a spider. I'm putting it outside.
Shut down your computer and it will restart itself.
Here, keep it in the kitchen.
No.
The spider's gone. Alright, I'm back. Safe and sound. Alright. Back to... There's not room in here right now, bud. Bentley's gotta be with Mama. This was... Back in the day, Michael's had a giant ball of impeccable... I think I might still have some. Let me go to the big giant cabinet. This one. Yep. I still have some. They did the big giant endless impeccable, which is 1,790 yards, 28 ounce ball. Big as my head. Battery change. Alright, we're going. They had these for, if I recall, they were $20 for this big giant ball of almost 2,000 yards. And I wanted to make myself a king size blanket for my bed, which I still have not done. So I bought gray, purple, yellow, and a teal color, which I still have in the cabinet. They used to be on the top shelf of this bookshelf. And surprisingly, they don't smell musty or dusty. They just smell like yarn. But I bought one of these in white as well. And I'm like, I am going to make an attempt to dye them. This, folks, is what happens when you try to dye acrylic. Okay. This was Rit dye in blue and pink. And there's a little bit of purple in there. And I cooked it and cooked it and cooked it, and this is as dark as I could get the acrylic. And there are spots on this where The yarn has degraded slightly. Because in order to get the dye to connect to acrylic, you have to melt it to a degree because acrylic is plastic. So, come on. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on camera. This is both the same type of yarn, but this has degraded slightly to where it lost some of its structure. It is not softer, it's actually a little bit more coarse, and it started to lose some of the structure in its twist. Whereas it should look like this. So that's what happens when you dye acrylic. I did use some of this because there's a lot here. I was really disappointed with how pale this one turned out. And looking back, I shouldn't have been disappointed. Because there's spots where it, like, specifically right here is where it was touching the bottom of the pan. It, like, melted enough to take in the color. A lot. So the dark spots are the spots that was touching the bottom of the pan. See? All the dark spots touching the bottom of the pan. Most of the dye did not go into the yarn. And I made a shawl out of this probably 5 years ago. That's how long it's been hanging around. That's how long it's been caked up. So I should probably work with that because I'm fascinated to see what it looks like after all these years of being dyed up. These are also yarns I dyed. These are wool. And I know they're my dye, they're my yarn because they don't have a thing in them. Yeah, they have a piece of paper I wrote on. Strawberry lemonade cashmere. That's what's in there, so I know what this yarn is. This one has one too. Strawberry lemonade cashmere, 100 grams, and there's a knot in this one. Now you've seen how horrible my penmanship is, which is why I don't write notes. And then I think this one's mine because there's no paper in it. And it makes sense because I went heavy with the pinks and purples for a while. This one is not mine, I don't think. I want to say this one is... I want to say this one's Malabrigo. Nope. What is this? Knit Picks. DK weight. So this is one of my hand dyed. I didn't know I made this color. Very Halloween-y. And maybe that's what I was going for. And then this was sent to me and this was sent to me. These are supposed to be Central Michigan University colors. They're not perfect. They were sent to me from a woman who was trying to kick off her business, and she gave up dyeing yarn and then started selling like Amazon yarn. And this feels like cotton. Yep, this is thrift store cotton that I washed in a video and re-skeined up. So yeah, this is a huge mix of yarns that need to be sorted through. Because I have containers up there that are just hand-dyed yarns or caked yarns like this. This one is also cotton. This goes with the pink. Some of these need to be refiled somewhere else. So I need to find an organization. I need to find better organization on how to store this yarn so that I know where everything's at, because that's one of the things I'm really struggling with is where is it? Where is it? And so many of you gave me really good ideas on you need to label what's in the box. But if I do that and I put a whole bunch of different crap in there, it's not helping me at all. So what I need to do is like with the anti-pilling box down there, or where, back there where I put it, I need to keep like yarns with like yarns, anti-pilling acrylic, hand-dyed yarns. I had initially a Premier Yarn box, a Lion brand box, and that worked because at the time I was doing Premier Yarn of the Weeks, I was doing Lion brand Yarn of the Weeks, and that worked because I would reach out of the bucket. Well, those don't exist anymore. I mean, I still have a Lion brand bucket, but that's because a lot of those buckets are, those yarns that I have are really big skeins, so they fit in one bucket. And then I have a Hobby Lobby bucket, which is just Hobby Lobby clearance, which works. But I would really like to do bamboo, right? Anti-pilling acrylic, which I see some up there in a bucket, mixed with wool. So that one needs to come down and put the wool in one bucket, the anti-pilling out of that bucket into the anti-pilling bucket. This is, my brain is... You see smoke coming out of my ears? Or these ears even? Found a stray yarn. So that's what we're doing is I'm desperately trying to get some sort of sense or some make sense out of nonsense that's in here right now, and it's just taking way longer than I thought, especially because I'm doing things like doctor's appointments with my kid and playing video games because I want to avoid responsibility, and nursing my dogs back to health, and crocheting, and all the things other than coming in here and actually putting things in any kind of order. I mean, I made a lot of progress. When I made all the mystery boxes, I made a lot of progress. Way more than I'm giving myself credit for. But there's still a lot left to do. Like, there is stuff all over the place in here that just needs to be filed somewhere. And so I need to figure out what I'm doing. And until I'm able to do that, I actually probably should probably ask Mr. Cinnamon for help, which I hate doing because he doesn't understand. But if my niece was here, let me tell you, okay? My niece has OCD, not to the level that my mom had it, but she has OCD. And she can organize and clean like nobody you've ever met. Like, she can just, she's kind of crazy when it comes to it. She's definitely obsessive when she comes to it, which is where the OCD comes in. She actually is. Like, it's an actual thing. She's OCD when it comes to organization and cleaning. I was like, child, she's an education major. I was like, you're in the wrong field. You need to be organizing people's houses and closets. You'll be rich. Because she just is really good. Like, it's a talent. And she's going to be home in a couple weeks, but she's got to help me clean out her bedroom. And by bedroom, I mean closet, which we were making jokes about because her name is Hermione. And she always makes jokes that her bedroom is under the closet stairs at her aunt and uncle's house. And if you're a Harry Potter fan, you know what that means. I said, yeah, but in this story, Hermione lives under the stairs, not Harry Potter. Because I don't have an extra bedroom for her. So I give her the closet that currently is filled with my stuff. Mostly finished objects, blankets, sweaters, like all of the stuff that I've crocheted in the past year. Well, there's also, there's more than that in there, but there's like, it's mostly that. And her bed is in there. And when she comes home for college for the summer, she helps me take all my stuff out and we move it to other places. And then she makes that like her bedroom. It's a decent sized closet, but it's not big enough for her to lay the bed down in, because she said she would totally put her bed in there if she could. I mean, the bed stands up against the wall, but she would lay it flat, but it's not wide enough. So she puts rolly carts with her makeup, her sometimes her snacks, her toiletries. She puts her clothes in there in buckets. She puts her whiteboard on the inside door of the closet. She puts her mirror on the door of the closet in the hallway, so when she's getting dressed and ready, like, she has a mirror there. I I do the best I can for her in the situation because I know that this is temporary. And she graduates college next year. She wants to get her own place, and then we're going to be done. And she's only going to come to Aunt Jenny's to visit. I had the realization today. Juju goes, Mom, I'm turning 19 next month. I about cried. What? How are you 19 already? How are you 19 already? How is my niece graduating college? Juju actually, she's got an update with college too. She wants to go get an actual job, which I think is really beneficial for her right now. She wants to cut back her classes to part-time instead of full-time student, and I'm all for it. I think she needs it for a lot of reasons. And Mr. Cinnamon was not happy about that a little bit because he was like, you know, just get college over with. And I'm like, her life, she's an adult. I'm supporting her, but she's got to do what she's got to do, right? And so I actually am kind of grateful for that because it kind of helps a little bit with some things that we've been worried about. It definitely takes down her tuition bill a little bit, which has been a lot. But also it the graduations between the two schools has historically been on the same day. And if they both graduate at the same time next year, we have to split who can be at what graduation, because I'm not going to let either girl walk the stage and not have us there. So, and I didn't want either girl to not have both of us. And so I was like, it actually works out, because if you graduate a semester later or even a year later, we can all be represented at both graduations. Like, all 4 of us will be at both graduations, and it will just, you know, and by all 4 of us, like me, Mr. Cinnamon, Little Man, and Juju can be at Hermione's, and then Hermione, Lucas, me and Mr. Cinnamon can be at Juju's. Little Man is done with 5th grade next year. Like, next year's gonna be a big year. Mommy's gonna cry a lot if we can just make it through to 5th grade. But he's even in a good mood right now, so I don't have to ask him if there were any incidents at school, because he seems like everything's fine. And that is such a stark difference from what it has been for months now. Yeah. I really struggled with coming on today and making a video for y'all, but I was like, you know what, we're doing the best we can here, Cinnamon Stitches land. Like, we're just gonna go, like, we're gonna record what I'm doing while I'm doing it sometimes. As the weeks go on and we get closer to summer, it's gonna be more easy for me to calm down everything and just have more of a set schedule, because right now it's not happening. Not happening right now. Right now, I am just flying by the seat of my pants. We're living moment to moment. That's all I got in me. So, I know the videos have been all over the place lately, but I am so glad that you're here listening to me ramble. I really am glad. I've had so many people reach out to me in the past couple of weeks saying, thank you for being real, because I'm having some of the same problems you're having. I've been where you're at. Thank you for being real and sharing that with me. I'm saying it back to you. Thank you for sharing with me, because I've gotten so many emails that you guys feel less lonely because I'm sharing my stories and because I'm going through something that you relate to. But when you email me, I feel less lonely. I feel less alone in my struggles. So keep on reaching out to me. I'm doing the best I can to get back to you, but life has just been crazy lately. It's been a trip. It's been a trip. But I feel like everything is going so much better now. And I pray we just continue on the upswing and have an amazing summer. I want to buy a water slide for the backyard, like a little blow up one for Lucas, because we're not going to have a pool this year like we have in the past. We actually sold the pool. We're not going to have a pool this year, so I want to buy him like a little blow up, like water slide thing for the backyard. I think he will love that. And that will give me and him time to, because I'll go sit out there and put my feet in the water. I will put on my full-on fatkini and I will go sit in the bottom of the water slide and sit in the pool. The little puddle part. I got no problem doing that. And I know Sir Benjamin will be out there because he loves water. I might buy them a little plastic pool because Benny loves water. Scarlet will bite the sprinkler like she loves doing that. And Oreo hates water, which is funny because she's a pointer. She will kill a bird in a second and bring it to me. She does not like water at all. So whereas pointers will like bring waterfowl and stuff, she's like, no, that's my Dalmatian part and I don't want it. Although Dalmatians should like water too because they're firefighter dogs, right? Nope. Oreo don't like water. She don't want to be near water. She'll drink. Even when she drinks water and she gets the water on her mouth, she will walk over to you and wipe her mouth off on your leg because she's a jerk. She don't like water. She don't want to be wet. Bentley will go swimming with me, but yeah, I think I'm doing a lot of planning for just me and him this summer. I really, it's important for him and I to have alone time and to have mommy son time, and that may very well mean less videos every week, and we're just gonna go with it because after the past 6 months he's had specifically, I need to fix all of our mental health, like a lot. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. I do thank you for watching these weird videos that are so off the wall and you're just literally watching me clean and go through yarn, but I get so excited when I get yarn, when I find yarn that I'm like, oh, I forgot I had that. And I think I might have more of the Wander, or at least the Whims Merino, because that bookshelf right there had a bunch of little skeins in it and I cleared it out. And I don't know where I put it. I have no idea what I did with it. Not a clue. It could be anywhere at this point. But I know that I pulled off all the little skeins. And I know that they didn't go in the boxes because a lot of them were cotton. Maybe they're in the cotton box. There's a cotton box up there. I'll have to pull that one down too. And I'm going to have Mr. Cinnamon help me because he's going to have to help me figure out where my brain is. But I'm gonna let you guys go so I can take little man to the doctor and wish us luck. Although by the time you see this, everything will be tomorrow. Like, it'll be tomorrow when you see this, so his appointment will have already gone well, and she will have already, I know that she's gonna do what's right by him no matter what, because she's just an amazing doctor and that's what she does. But Benny's all better. He's all better. Even the bite marks that were on his undercarriage, I actually have a photo of that. If you're squeamish in the video. Also, this is a private area, but like, you know. So see, like, he got tore up. These were the worst of the ones that didn't go away after he got the Benadryl. But there's nothing there today. So that was, I think that was Monday. I think that was Monday. So yeah, he's fine. The Benadryl kicked in. And what's funny is like, the Benadryl, he must have really, really needed the Benadryl because he didn't even get sleepy from it. He slept for maybe 15 minutes, like real hard. And then he's like, all right, I'm a puppy again. And he's jumping around acting crazy and like fighting with the other dog. And by fighting, they don't fight. They do the rah, 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 rah thing. And they never have drawn blood on each other. If somebody yelps, like everybody backs away. My dogs are like very much in love with each other. All three of them, like they're a triad or something. I don't know, but they are in love with each other. Those are his girls. Actually, that's not how the pack works at all. They belong to Scarlet. Scarlet is the middle-aged dog, so Oreo's 10, Scarlet's 5. Bentley is almost, well, he's 1.5. Scarlet is alpha, and she is the main honcho. Like, Oreo is hers and Bentley is hers, and that's the end of it. Don't play. Those are my dogs. Bentley tries to take alpha sometimes, but what he does is he corrects her. If she's at the front door barking excessively, he don't like that. So he will grab her by the scruff of her neck and pull her back, which is hilarious. And she don't like that. So she gives him the "I'm gonna kill you" growl. But it never goes beyond that. It's just back off. He backs off. Because he technically belongs to her. He knows that. He's perfectly fine with that. He's a very passive, very chill, like go with the flow kind of dog. He's a people and a dog pleaser, so aren't you, Bubba's? Are you a good boy? Bentley, are you a good boy? He's on, Mom, I'm sleeping, leave me alone. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna go. If you have any project ideas for something colorful I can mix all of these wanderers into, I am open to suggestions. So each one of these are 120 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6. I feel like this is 1 too. So I have 6.5. That looks like it is the same yarn. It feels like the same yarn. So what's 6 times 12? Math is not my strong suit. Clear. 6 times 120. That's 720 yards. I could make a shawl. I could probably make an airy top, but I don't know if that would look good with those colors. I think I have more of that yarn. Ideas, please. And I know that I have more of the Wims Merino, because I have some of the Hanks too. Just gotta find them. Just gotta find them. They're probably in the bucket with, wherever I put the bucket with the Hanks. It's gotta be up there. I keep looking up there like the answer is gonna fall off the shelf and hit me in the head. Which at this point it might, but that would hurt. Bye guys.